Hi everyone, Aidan here with etrailer.com. Today we're taking a look at the Titan Chain alloy snow tire chains on our 2019 GMC Sierra 1500. These are going to be a pretty simple chain to install. The first thing you want to do is lay them out and make sure everything is all even and not tangled up. The other thing we want to take note of is that we've got this opening in the middle. This is where our tire is going to sit whenever we feed it around the back. And the back side is going to be this coated cable section. Other than that, we can take it and feed it behind the tire, making sure to leave this included tensioner on the other side, just because that does get caught up a little bit easier than this other side. And feed it back behind. We'll see it kind of poking around the other side here maybe. Perfect. You can grab it and bring that around to the front, trying to make sure that things don't get tangled up along the way. And then we want to see it wrapping around where that open section was, now sitting in by our tire. You can see it got a little bit tangled up here. So you want to make sure you take the time to adjust it and get it fitting properly before we carry on to making connections. That's looking pretty good right there. We've got the two sections of the chain that were next to each other right here. The opening is around our tire. And we can take the coated cable section, bring that up into the wheel well, and connect those two ends. We've got the catch and the stud. Just feed them into each other, pull it tight like that. And before you let go completely, grab the chain that it's connected to and drape that around towards the front. The left side is a little bit tangled up here. Perfect. So around front, we've got our green hook and yellow links. Those two ends will connect. Now I've got it kind of caught up on something back here, so I'm going to try to pull that up. There we go. And then I'll grab that other side. And I'm going to just hook these ends together on that outer link and try to get this tire chain kind of fixed up here. Once those two top connections are made, it'll hold itself up, and we can just focus on getting things laying evenly with these cross sections in the center of the tire and all of these sections kind of pulled out to the front. It's definitely looking a lot better now. And then our tensioner is kind of caught up in the chain back here. So usually if you can get these tire chains connected on top without any tangling, they're very straightforward, but you can kind of see the downside of that, of if they do get tangled up, you're going to have to get on the ground and fix it. And at that point, they're not too much different than the ladder pattern style chains that do require you to get on the ground and get behind the tire to make connections to begin with. So with this, our next connection is down at the bottom, feeding our tensioner through this red catch and through these red loops. You don't have to do it through both. I'm going to do just one for right now because it is a pretty snug fit on the tire. And bring that tensioner up and across to the chain up here, across from it, to pull some tension on the tire chain. And right there is actually looking pretty good. We've got a good snug fit on the tire. At this point, you do want to go ahead, install the other side, drive forward a few times, come out and check on it and see if anything's settled in or loosened up on you. If it has, you might need to feed it through that second loop just to get some more tension on it, and then you're good to hit the road. Now these are going to be a diamond pattern chain. You can see that shape particularly in this section of the tire chain here where it forms a sort of diamond shape. That's going to help give us a smoother ride quality because there's typically more contact from the chain on the road, and it's going to be good for traction on turns. It has square-shaped links, which are going to give a little bit better bite into ice than something like a twist link or even a cable chain. These aren't the largest square links in the world, so it's not the most aggressive thing out there for sure, but that shape will help with the bite. If you do need something more aggressive, Titan Chain has plenty of other options with larger link sizes, V-bar style chains that have these to really bite into the ice. So options are out there if you need that. These are going to be a pretty good ride quality because of that low profile chain, and it's not going to be too aggressive. With this, they are going to be a manganese nickel alloy construction, so that is going to be a lot more durable and corrosion resistant than a low carbon steel alternative. Those low carbon steel chains are a lot softer and might wear down a lot quicker, so these ones should last a bit longer. These chains here that come in front of the wheel are coated, so it shouldn't scratch the rims of your truck too much, and they'll be a lot just better to the touch. They don't get as cold as just a bare metal. And then these chains do come with a hard shell case. I like these ones a lot because they're easy to store, easy to coil them up, and get them fitting in the case here. A lot of other times with the canvas bag alternatives, I recommend people get other cases, but those I think are just fine and they're easy to keep in the truck for when you need them. So if you're looking for a tire chain, it's going to be pretty simple to install. It's not going to be too aggressive, good for just all-purpose driving, maybe a little bit of ice, maybe some snow, and you just want to keep them around and have them be easy to put on. I think these are a pretty good option compared to some of the more aggressive style chains. I think it's a nice middle of the road. If you need something more aggressive, check out those other options that I mentioned though. Otherwise, that'll complete our look at these Titan Chain alloy stow tire chains. Thanks for watching.